So these yantras are different functions of the aircraft and also spacecraft. Sometimes it is both, sometimes it is only one. So for example, I'll give you a very advanced description of a yantra called Guhagarbha Adarsha Yantra. So what it says is that the Vimana is going. So there is a Guhagarbha Adarsha Yantra at its bottom. It will send some power to the earth and it will penetrate the earth and get reflected from the bombs kept underground. Guhagarbha Adarsha and come back and create an image on the screen, which is quoted from Patanirya's Lepa. Now this is called remote sensing and telemetry, and it has been confirmed that this kind of thing is possible. And in IIT Bombay, before I entered the scene into this, when I went to study in IIT Bombay in 76 to 78, there was a project called Chumbakmani project. So in this Paragranthika Drava, which is a liquid, this Chumbakmani is kept in the Guhagarbha Adarsha Yantra, and that energy is generated, which is sent to the earth and come back. It is microwave flexion. So that material was examined in IIT Bombay TIFR and confirmed to be a soft ferrite, and it was a semiconductor, and it was giving 0.4 electron volts as the EV, just like germanium. So this we demonstrated in a conference here in 1990, a similar conference in Birla Science Center, to the press. And a lot of people came with calls from Russia and USA, and then one person said, I have seen the original manuscript of this in Bangalore 36 years ago. So we took him to Bangalore. We located that spot where a number of manuscripts, around 20 manuscripts, we copied and brought back to Hyderabad and conducted a press conference. Dr. B.G. Siddharth, myself and Dr. Professor M.C. Gadorkar, who was the chemistry department head of Usman University, who was head of the Birla Science Research Center. So we formed a committee and reproduced some of those materials. I will show you these materials. First is what is called Tamo Yantra. Tamo Yantra is a yantra which will create darkness. If you operate Tamo Yantra here, the whole hall will become dark. How is it possible? Suppose right now the hall is hot. Suppose you want to make the hall cold. What will you do? You pick a big ice box and keep a big ice block. Within 5 minutes, the hall will become cold because it's a sink of heat. Similarly, if I bring a light sink, then hall will become dark. So that is Tamo Yantra. Light sink is nothing but a photochemical reaction where light is absorbed. So when whatever light is escaping is absorbed in a black box, big black box. Just like a photographic camera. What is happening in camera? The light is being absorbed in the black box. So that black box material is called Tamo Garbha Loha. So that was the first material I could reproduce. And many words in the Viman Shastra are not decipherable because they belong to an age which is much old. Post Vedas but pre-Puranas and so on. Like for example, I will quote you right now. Krishna Sisam Chanjanikam Vajratundam Samamshataha Sampurya Suktimushayam Satakakshoshtanyagataha. Krishna Sisam, black lead. Anjanikam, nobody knows what it is. Vajratundam, nobody knows what it is. If you look at the dictionaries, Vajratundam means Garudman. Garudman will not work here. So Anjanikam means it's given as Surma. So when Swamiji came and told me, you go to Munawar Davasas in Begum Bazaar and ask Surma. And they ask you, Kala ya Safed? And you say Kala because it is Tamo Garbha. I did that exactly. And they gave me one stone, which is Galena, lead sulfide ore, which is Anjanikam. And Vajratundam, I searched all possible dictionaries, Garudman was not suitable. Finally the clue was something like Garudman having thorns, a plant having thorns, that is cactus plant, Snuhi, Tuvar. So finally I went to Ayurvedic experts, they asked me to take long cactus. So these three, Krishna Sisam Janjanikam Vajratundam Samamshataha, Sampurya Suktimushayam Satakakshoshnavegataha. 100 kakshas of temperature. What is 100 kakshas? We didn't know. So we tried in the lab of Birla Institute of Scientific Research, where Professor Gadorkar and his students were there. And finally we found that it is 1250 degrees. So at 1250 degrees, this material could melt and it could be reproduced into Tamo Garbha Loha, which we tested in the physics department right here in Usmania, and it absorbed 79% of laser light. Tamo Garbha. I will show you that material now. This material was sent to BRC for absorption characteristics, for light and also nuclear like alpha, beta, gamma, delta kind of radiation, and it was found to be absorbing most types of radiation, light, microwave, alpha, beta, gamma, radio, and this Tamogarbha Loha has been tested exhaustively in NGRI, in DMRL, in DRDL, and in the physics department of Usman University, and found to be a radiation absorbent, and now the Ministry of Defense has proposed to use it to coat our aircrafts to become escape from the radar detection. Because it will absorb all kinds of radiation. So this is the Tamogarbha Loha one piece. I have different shapes. I have 1 centimeter square which was tested in Usman University Library. And after this, I tried for one what is called Panchaloha, which is not having 5 input. Normal Panchaloha means you have gold, silver, copper, lead and zinc. But here, this is the Tamogarbha Loha polished. We made recently in the Jain University in Bangalore, in the furnace, around 150 degrees by mixing these 3 ingredients which I told you yesterday. And after that we made one Panchaloha, which is not Panchaloha but only 3 inputs. Copper, zinc and copper is another shape for the Tamogarbha Loha. Different shapes we made and the characteristics were observed and a lot of investigation was done. I showed it in USA, in University of Tennessee also. I went there and gave lectures. And this other one, which is used in Pushpini Yantra for supercooling of the aircraft, it was corrosion resistant. Normally all copper, zinc, lead alloys will be corrosion proof, corrosion prone. They lose weight at rate of 0.2 milligrams per decimeter square per day, whereas this is losing at 1000 times less, 0.002 milligrams per decimeter per day. It is confirmed in Birla Institute of Science and Professor M.C. Gadorkar, the ex-chemistry department head of Usman University. Then we went to produce another thing called Arara Tamra, which was used in one Vakra Prasarana Yantra, which means for shaft Sarpa Tiryak Gamana. It is having 16 gear wheels. It was 24-inch diameter. So we will have 16 gear wheels with outputs in 2-3 different places. So we reproduced a real live model of 4 inches instead of 24 inches. It has 16 gear wheels inside in MT Industries in Dindigal. And if you, this is the input and this is output. The outputs are 2 outputs are there. One will move in clockwise, other in anti-clockwise. With 2.3 times multiplication. And in between also you can take output. There is no gearbox today with 16 gear wheels in the whole world. Now these are some of the examples. Then we were trying to reproduce Rajaloha, which was used for the body of the Vimana. Like the Rupa Vimana, which is a vertical VTOL, vertical takeoff landing vehicle, which incidentally is same shape as the Apollo 11 landing module. Whether they got it from here or not, we don't know. So that body was for a Rajaloha, which we are trying to reproduce, but we have not succeeded still. And Rupa Vimana also we are trying to reproduce. It uses thrust of suction and also what is called anti-gravity. Very high capacitance when showed to, it will result in some amount of anti-gravity, that is levitation. And along the suction, and there are other 2-3 mechanisms included, it will take off. So that we are trying to make still right now. And